The AIG-Imoukhueede Foundation is a public sector-focused philanthropic organization founded by AIG-ImoukhuedeFoundation AIG-Imoukhuede to improve the lives of Africans through transformed public service delivery and improved access to quality primary healthcare. The Foundation's theory of change is that an African public sector which is effective, values-driven, and result-focused will lead to significant measurable improvements in Africa's socio-economic performance and to better outcomes for its citizens. Leadership transformation lies at the heart of broader public sector transformation, and so the Foundation is focused on offering programs that build the capacity of civil servants and other public sector officials.
On the AIG-Imoukhueede Foundation belief that if adequate investment is channeled into building the capabilities and effectiveness of the public servants in Nigeria and indeed Africa, we will close the gap between Africa and the rest of the world.
Offered by the AIG-Imoukhueede Foundation in partnership with the University of Oxford's Blavatnik School of Government, the AIG Public Leaders Program is aimed at public servants in Africa currently at the directorate level who have the potential to be change makers in their organizations. After a rigorous multi-stage selection process, the inaugural class of 2021 of the program commenced in September 2021 with 49 participants from across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria, working in different government ministries, departments, and agencies.
The AIG Public Leaders Program equips public sector workers and civil servants with the tools that they need to be effective in the modern age. Our focus is on improving the lives of the average Nigerian, and we believe that to do so, we need to build capacity in the public sector workforce so that they are able to be efficient and effective and deliver on their mandate to the Nigerian people.
Our vision is to close the gap between Africa and the rest of the world. I believe that year after year, as we train hundreds, thousands of Nigerian public servants, they will imbibe this vision, this mission, to change Nigeria's narrative, to turn things around.
This has been one of the most fulfilling programs I think that I and the other faculty have participated in.
It's been really uplifting to see people pushing themselves, right at the edge of their boundaries.
Because it's the first time really where we are training civil servants from the same country.
They are taking full advantage of the program, and that makes it fun to teach. It makes it engaging. It increases the motivation and commitment of all of us on the faculty to see a group and to work with a group of participants so eager for the program to run well.
I think the projects have already started having an impact. The participants in their project had to show an assessment of some of their outcomes, and they presented some outputs that have been achieved and some eventual impact outcomes that have also been achieved. More so, the projects have given the participants confidence to go back into their workplace and look for more opportunities to have more impact in their MBAs.
Public sector executives ascend in the ranks of government departments, agencies, ministries, or multilateral organizations must maintain exemplary performance in their current role while developing new skills and perspectives they will need to take on a top leadership role. The AIG Public Leaders Program develops transformative public sector leaders who can drive change in the institutions they lead. After completion of the third portion of the program, participants were required to develop a capstone project by applying a key idea from one of the core modules, using that idea to develop or advance an initiative, innovation, or intervention in their present department, ministry, or agency. The project gave the participants an opportunity to apply what they learned on the program in the real world of work. The closing ceremony of the AIG Public Leaders Program Class of 2021 held in March this year at the Conference Hall of the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. The commencement address was delivered by His Royal Highness Muhammadu Sanusi II, who enjoined the program graduates to use the learnings they received from the program to drive change in their organizations. Other dignitaries at the ceremony included Dr. Folashade Yemieson, Head of Civil Service of the Federation, Ambassador Adeyemi Dipeolu, Special Advisor to the President on Economic Matters, members of the AIG-Imoukhuede Foundation Leadership Council, and various permanent secretaries. Participants were awarded a joint certificate by the Blavatnik School of Government, University of Oxford, and the AIG-Imoukhuede Foundation.
If you are a public servant, if you cannot serve, you have no business being there. You might as well leave. If you ever are faced with a choice between holding on to your job and doing what is in the best interest of the nation, you must be ready to walk away from that job.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that change has actually come to the civil service. You know, just standing there and receiving the participants, I could feel the excitement. It was palpable. Some of them were actually stumbling out of excitement. And I thought that, no, these people are ready to run. They don't want to walk anymore. So thank you very much, AIG and the Blavatnik School of Government for taking the time out on the selection and the training of these participants.
His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, hosted the graduating class of 2021 AIG Public Leaders Program at the State House in Abuja on the 3rd of March 2022. In his speech to the class, he emphasized the importance of integrity, honesty, and transparency in public service.
And I must say that just listening to where you're all from and the various talents and skills that are here, even without the training, you know, it's evident that our country is going places. And this program is obviously one that will ensure that that happens, just as we heard from Mr. AIG-Imoukhuede. It's difficult to overstate the importance of having well-trained, knowledgeable, and well-motivated public servants. If I may offer just one piece of advice, and it is really about self-development. I think that, you know, most people from our part of the world, from Nigeria, that is, like the idea of certificates and getting some education. Everybody likes to, you know, display certificates and all that. But these things are merely a process. The best people that you'll ever find anywhere in the world are people who are continuously educating themselves, people who are continuously reading. Reading is crucial, especially today, because things are changing at lightning speed. Anyone who is not reading, whatever you learned from this, from the AIG PSG course, in another couple of months, you will be surprised to find that there are all sorts of new ideas, new phenomena, all sorts of new things that are developing. So constant engagement, constant self-development is so important, and that simply comes from reading. And today there are all sorts of ways of reading, all sorts.
The participants have nothing but praise for their experience. There is no doubt that capable, well-trained leaders who lead with vision and integrity can transform organizations. This is the very essence of the AIG Public Leaders Program.
I've learned quite a number of things in this leadership program. For me, it's been an eye-opener. And I'm going to phrase the leadership program as a new normal, letting us know what we can do differently to achieve a better outcome in terms of service delivery. I've learned how to actually remove bias in decision making. I've learned harnessing digital technology in order to drive reforms.
It's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity for any public servant in Nigeria at the moment.
And so having a program that is skewed to essentially addressing the challenges that these public leaders face with regards to public leadership is important in getting them to be able to get to where they are from to where they ought to be.
My goal in life is to be a well-rounded leader. There are different types of leadership. I don't want to just be a leader who is not visionary, because I know that the decisions you take as a public servant leader has a ripple effect on the over 200 million Nigerians that we have.
Participants have been able to share with each other their individual challenges in the MDAs and together come up with solutions that could be put in place to support each other to ensure that the common vision of enhancing integrity within MDAs is upheld.
I thought I was even doing better, but now with what I've experienced in the AIG Public Leaders Program, I will go out and do even best, so to speak.
Applications are currently open to all African public servants for the 2022 class and will close on the 14th of April 2022. For more information on how to apply, please visit www.AIG-ImoukhuedeFoundation.org.